Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time once again to talk about Celestia. We have hit $13 today, and I think it is time to begin loading the boat. And here are all the reasons why I'm going to talk about in this video, between airdrops, staking rewards, between the 15x opportunity that we now have at the price of Celestia. Right now, smash that like button. We're going to dive into this because I'm going to show you guys how you can take $10,000 and turn that into almost $200,000 with just Celestia as a blue chip crypto investment. Without further ado, let's dive directly into build this chart out for you guys. I really wanted to show you guys something that made sense to me. I built this chart out about what I mean by you guys, about all the opportunity involved in being a Celestia holder here, guys. Not only is it a great token with a good price target of about $200, but it's now at a current price of $13. People not too long ago were buying Celestia for over $20, guys. They were buying it up here. If we wanted to look, not that long ago, it was trading at $21. So you getting it at 13 bucks, you're getting an insane deal compared to where we were just at recently. So $13, 15 times 13 is about $200, bringing us to our price target. So we're looking at about a 15x from current prices. So 15x on your money is an amazing opportunity. Even if it doesn't do that, you're probably still looking at least a 10x. $130 is definitely doable for this. The 200, I mean, if we have a parabolic bull market, that can happen too. So 10 to 15x is what you're looking at on this thing as base investment. So now I broke down what I mean by the staking rewards. I always talk to you guys about the staking rewards involved with Celestia. It's some of the highest in the industry, the highest in crypto. It's on the safe end, right? Okay? Because you can get into DeFi, like the liquid staking and all this stuff, where it can be insanely high, but it can be very risky. You can be in all these different liquidity pools and have it get just so screwed up and get rugged. This is simple. Doing what we're talking about right here is very simple. 13 to 17%, and all you do is stake your Celestia, and by staking it, you are automatically eligible for airdrops. So you're getting a 3-in-1. You're holding a token that's going to appreciate in value. You're getting staking rewards. So paid out in extra tokens, which we're going to talk about why that's a really big deal. And then you're getting airdrop opportunities, which is anywhere from 10% of your initial investment all the way to infinite. For example, I invested $1,200 total into Celestia. Total. My alt layer airdrop, I got two airdrops, two good airdrops. My alt layer airdrop was $120. Was 10% of my initial investment, right? That's pretty good. So that's what I mean by 10%. Then my Dimension airdrop was $3,800. It was worth $4,200 when I got it. By the time I sold it, it was worth $3,800. And shortly after, like a week later, if I would have waited, it would have been worth like $8,000. So that would have been like a 6x on just one airdrop, guys. So I'm already completely paid off on my Celestia. Not only is this Celestia position worth over $2,000 right now, so I'm up $900 on it, but I also got a $3,800 airdrop and a $120 one. It was actually a little over $3,800. So let's say I got about $4,000 total in airdrops already in just a couple of months, and I'm earning points towards other airdrops as well, which I'm going to talk to you guys about. But I'm earning staking rewards while I'm doing it, guys. And so we're gonna take the example that you didn't invest $1,200. We'll do a round number. We'll say you invest 10 grand. Say you're a guy with a big retirement account and you want to invest 10 grand into Celestia for 1 year, right? Because this is APR, right? We're looking at APR is what this is, okay? So it's the whole year, 17% for the whole year. So you invest 10 grand for the whole year. We probably got about a year left in this bull market. 10 grand times your 17% APR is going to give you $1,700 in Celestia tokens. $1,700 at today's price. At these prices today, the day that you invested the money, right? So you say you hold it all the whole time for the whole year. Your 10 grand appreciates the 15x and turns into 150,000, and your 1,700 in additional Celestia tokens, your 17%, gets its own 15x and gets its own $25,000 accumulation. Right? And you could either restake that, have it compound and earn more money, or you could just let it sit in the staking area, or you can claim it. and eventually claim it, whatever. But you're still appreciating value on both because you're getting the 1,700 in Celestia tokens, not just $1,700, or else you just get 17%. So ideally, this 25,000 that you're getting as that APR isn't 17% APR at all. It's actually 2.5x, right? You're only investing 10,000 and you're going to end up getting about $25,000 worth of Celestia tokens. If you wait that year, and if it does the 15x, it goes to $200, and you take all the tokens that you had staked or that you got as staking rewards, you take all those tokens, they would be worth $25,000 at that 15x price, right, guys? So you get, what is that, 200%? You get 250%, right? You get 150%, right? Not 17%. You're not getting 17%. What we're considering is that you're going to get 150% APR. So 150% realized APR at price target. So that's what we're talking about with Celestia, guys. This is why Celestia is a big deal, because you can come in here, get this APR, which if you just let that accumulate will turn into this APR. So you're getting a monstrous APR, and you're getting this, which was 210% of my initial investment, and that was at that price. It almost doubled from the price that I sold it at, guys, meaning it was more like 420% of my initial investment, right? Meaning everything was already well paid for. Everything on Celestia, the whole ecosystem, everything I'm doing on there is completely paid for. I got my money back in my Dimension airdrop, or between these two airdrops, because I also hold Cosmos and Injective. They have their own staking opportunities and airdrop rewards too. Or staking rewards and airdrop opportunities, however you want to say it. But all three of these, Celestia, Cosmos, and Injective, all three of them have their own opportunities, guys. And so I recommend holding all three of them for their own purposes. But right now we're just talking about Celestia because Celestia is cheap. It was in price discovery, guys. This thing at $21 was in price discovery. And right now we've pulled back astronomically. That pullback is equivalent to about 40%, maybe 35%. Celestia, here's a bunch of ways you could buy it. Coinbase, most centralized exchanges, it's on there. You can also come down into here and you can take either the Injective or the Osmosis contract address and go on either one of those networks to pick this up. It has its own network on a Leap Cosmos wallet, so you can actually just go in there and bridge your Cosmos, your Injective, whatever tokens, bridge it directly into Celestia as long as it's on the Cosmos ecosystem, right? We're only at a 2.2 billion market cap. I know that seems like a lot when we start to think about where everything else is. You know, Solana just hit 90 billion. Cosmos was doing pretty well. Cosmos is at almost 5 billion. Cosmos was just at 5 billion the other day. Cosmos runs that ecosystem. Injective was just at 4 billion the other day. We're all the way down here, ranked 50 now, around 2 billion. So we're much smaller than the other ones. 15x is going to put us at what, like maybe like a 35 billion. What's a 35 billion right now? What's a coin that's 35 billion right now? XRP. So, are you guys kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is that at the peak of the bull market, Celestia can be the size of XRP right now when we're all early to this bull market, when it's really early. So, now that I got your attention on all of this, now that you guys want to talk about this, let me get rid of that. Now that you guys want to talk about this, let's talk about where you guys could stake this for airdrop rewards, right? Because this is a given, okay? We know that it's going to do a 15x at the top if it hits our target. We know that we'll get 17% and that'll turn into 150% at the price target. That's all done. It's a given. Let's get into the rest, the airdrop opportunities. Now, if you guys just stake this with a validator on like your Leap Cosmos wallet, they have validators that you guys can choose. I like Imperator. I also like Stakecito. These guys, if you stake with these guys here, these guys, I know that they will make sure that you're eligible for certain Celestia airdrops without doing anything. You don't have to do whitelists and follow Twitters and do all kinds of stuff. You don't have to do anything. You literally just stake your Celestia there for your 17% or your 14%, whatever it's going to be, and leave it there for the year. It's going to gain its rewards. You're going to get eligible for airdrops, and then check in on your Leap Cosmos wallet periodically. Also, you get notifications on your phone if you have the app on your phone, and you'll be able to log in and claim these airdrops periodically, because you get small ones too. You get ones that are worth like $8. You get ones like this that were worth 120. I got one like this that was worth $4,000. There's many more to come. So that's way number one. You could do the validators on Leap Cosmos, which I can show you in this video in a minute here. Part number two, this is what I'm recommending. I'm recommending the Milky Way. Milky Way, guys. The Milky Way is a big deal right now, because this is like, if you guys have heard of Jito, the Jito airdrop was a points system, right? Where everybody staked Solana on the network and with the validators, right? And when they staked this, they earned points, and as they gained those points, they were put into a tier system, points tier system, right? And each person in those tier systems got a certain amount of tokens that were worth so much money. There was people that got tens of thousands of dollars. There was people that only staked one Solana and they got like $5,000, right? So now I'm like, I've staked a ton of Celestia for months now, earning points even before they announced the official point system. It was suspicion when we got into it, when we recommended this airdrop on the channel months back. Now, if you guys aren't in this, I recommend that you guys try to get into this, because, you know, right now at a price of $13 on Celestia, down 7% on the day right here, you guys can pick up a crap ton of this. Like if I had big money bucks, I would buy 1,000 Celestia tokens right now. I'll buy 1,000 of them, and I would put 500 of them in the validators, and I put 500 of them into here, and I would earn a crap ton of points. Tons and tons and tons and tons of points. Milk token points, right? And when the Milk token releases, you're going to get an airdrop of Milk tokens based on the amount of points you have, whatever tier system that you're in. So this is a great opportunity, guys, and you're going to get 13.5% APR. So you get 13%, and you're gathering points. And when you unstake, you get all your Celestia back. It's not like these crappy, weird miners online that you put your Solana in and you can't get it back. Like, you put your money in, it earns the APR, and you get your money back. And then both of them will appreciate in value. Your rewarded tokens, your initial tokens, and then your Milk tokens, and then all the other airdrops that you guys are going to get into. So these are great opportunities. The Milky Way is definitely something that I highly recommend. I've got 3 wallets doing this, guys. I got 3 wallets doing this. This is the biggest one. The other 2 have about $300 in it. So I'm running about $1,200 in Milky Way right now, and the rest of it, the other like 900, is in validators for the other airdrops that I got. But I'm heavily into the Milky Way thing right now. I think it's a great opportunity. Not only that, there's like an emergency backdoor. If you look at more airdrop videos online, you'll learn more about this, but there's an emergency backdoor with the Milky Way thing in case you need to get your tokens out immediately. Other staking platforms, you can't get it out immediately. This one, you can get it out immediately. Actually, withdraw right here. This withdraw immediately right here. When you hit this and you go on here on Osmosis, they will let you pull it out immediately. Okay, guys? You'll pay a little bit of a fee, but it's a very small fee. It doesn't even matter, guys. So I'm going to leave it with that. Right, guys, so I wanted to quickly pull up my Leap Cosmos wallet and let you guys know what this looks like here. This is the final point that I'm going to make in this video over here. I showed you guys how the Milky Way works. You know what to do. All you do is get a Leap Cosmos wallet or a Kepler wallet, right, guys? These are the wallets that you guys can choose from right here. And then send your Celestia into this wallet or your Cosmos, and then you can swap it into here. There's a swap function that they have right here. If you need to swap your Cosmos into Celestia, they have an option to do that. You just type Celestia in right here, and you'd pick it here, and you guys would be able to swap that in. Right, guys? There's also the airdrop tab where you autofill your address in here, guys, and you guys are actually able to look and see what ones you guys are eligible for. This address was not eligible for the alt layer. My other one was. This one did get the dimension one. We did get that. There was a lot of them in here, but there's only certain ones that we got. We got dimension, we got alt layer, and now we've got these 2, but these 2 are like tiny ones that aren't worth that much money right here. Most of the money, the token money that I got, was from the Celestia ones. Right, guys, so getting into the point though, I want to get into the point is because you come into here, you see Cosmos is 16%, which is phenomenal, and I do recommend this for 2 points, to do Cosmos for 2 points, right? 16% APR. That's a big point to do Cosmos. Cosmos is a good token. It's going to do good things. It's probably not going to do a 10x. Celestia will have a higher X multiple than Cosmos, almost guaranteed. But Prism has their own airdrop. It's a stake drop. So you stake with them. Oh, wow. Imperator only has a 1% commission. That is really, really good. Imperator is great to go with. I like Imperator. If Imperator is an option for you for Celestia or Cosmos, whenever you guys go to stake, go ahead and stake with him, because Imperator will make sure that you get in on airdrops. He'll do you good. He'll take care of you. And it shows for itself. They've got over 3.4 million staked in there. But Prism has their own airdrop going right now. So you're earning points, or we're earning points toward that right now. We're not looking at that one right now, though. Look, here's the other opportunities. 14% for Injective and 14% for Celestia. Great opportunities. All three of these are amazing opportunities. I've got 3 wallets doing this, guys. I've got them staked across 3 separate wallets, and then I've got all my Milky Way ones as well. So that's what I'm doing. We'll pull up Celestia. I guess the highest APR that you're getting on this platform right now is 14.41%. Perhaps when you go down here, look at, see, we have Imperator. He has a 5% commission for this one. They've got 9 million Celestia staked in there. This one will make you eligible for airdrops. So when you go to the drop down bar, you're just going to type in his name, IMP, and he'll come up. He'll come up right there. And why did I pick him? Because Stakecito is not in here, right? Because Stakecito is in here. Okay. Stakecito is good as well. So you can pick Imperator, the one that I'm picking, or you could pick Stakecito. Look up either one of those guys. Stake with those guys. They're both 5% commission. That's fairly cheap. And I don't know how that actually breaks down that commission amount. I'm not really concerned. It's not a lot. 14% APR, though, and you're getting all of this in token rewards. That comes out to be 150% realized APR if we hit our price target. Right? So now that you guys know all the opportunities that we have for Celestia, the only way you can go wrong here is if Celestia dies. That's it. That's the only way you go wrong with this investment. You know, like, even if it barely moves in price between the airdrops and the staking rewards, you guys are making out decently. You're effectively talking about taking 10 grand and turning it into 175K, which, you know, underneath all that right there, we can say, you know, that's a 17.5x, right, to target. If you're going to get that, if you're going to take 10 grand and put it in and do exactly this, and this is how it plays out, you're getting a 17.5x over here on this thing right here, which is pretty good. Pretty freaking good, if you ask me, on a blue chip crypto token, especially this late in the cycle. So if you guys got value, smash the like button. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys liked this video. This is all pretty simple. Like I said, like, all you got to do is buy some Celestia, stake it in here for airdrops, buy some Celestia, put it in there, earn points towards that airdrop, leave it staked there for a year or however long. Let your Celestia appreciate in value. Make sure you check in and claim your airdrops, and then you're pretty much good. This isn't some crazy stuff. Like, I see these videos for these airdrops where you got to, like, jump through all these hoops, doing ETH funnels and tunnels or whatever the heck, all kinds of gas fees back and forth, drumming up volume and transactions on Linea, and then you got a bridge here. It's so complicated and ridiculous, and I don't think it's necessary. I think that, you know, if you guys picked something like this will do just fine for somebody that wants something simpler. You know, if you're a simple guy, like my dad is just getting into this. He's not, like, up to speed on this. He hasn't done this for years. So to him, this would be way more easy. Like, I have my fiance doing this with me. She's farming the Milky Way airdrop with me, and farming these airdrops and the Prism one on Cosmos, and it's easy. She could just, it took her like, we did it for a night. We set it all up in a night, all of them, and then it was just done, and then you just let it rest for 6 months or 12 months or however long. It's not a big deal, guys. It's really easy. You know, people make it into this big deal. Oh, I gotta do all that stuff. No, it's not that hard. This isn't. What I mentioned before, all that other stuff, those other airdrops that they're talking about, that might be hard. That is difficult. Too much for me. I don't I don't need that, you know. And like, because I'm here in the US, I'm not even allowed to use leverage platforms neither. Like the Bybits one, all the Bybits and all that stuff, we can't use that stuff. So part of crypto is not even accessible for me. So stuff like this is what I've got, right? I can't even do the launch pads. And if you're in US, shout out to you, right? You feel the pain, you know what we're going to, man. You know, but we make do. We make it work. But all right, I guess I'll leave that there. You guys got a Leap Cosmos wallet, set it up. Get your wallet connected. You can connect your Leap Cosmos wallet or your Kepler wallet with Milky Way. Send your Celestia in there. Stake that puppy in there. Make sure it's staked and ready. You know, available to use in DeFi. So there you go. That's what you got. Make sure that you have this amount. If it's in here, it didn't work. If it's in here, then that means you're officially staked in there. In here, you'll see your delegations. Once you stake in here, it'll show up in here, and you'll know what you got in here. You could also click on this. It'll show you more about this right here that you guys have got. Auto compounding is available. I think that's what I've been doing. Yeah, Grant auto compounding. No, I haven't been doing auto compounding. It's in here. But you could do that, the auto compounding, and that amount, that 150% that I mentioned right there, will actually even be bigger, because it'll compound and compound and compound, and the amount will get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the amount, this initial amount that the APR is being formed off of, is going to grow. The token amount is going to grow that you have, that it's making you money off of. See what I'm saying? I know that's confusing, but that's effectively what's actually happening. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Have an amazing day, guys. I hope you guys got value. Check out Celestia, guys. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. I'm invested in Celestia. I believe in it. I think it's a great blue chip investment. This is my #1 blue chip investment. I like AVAX. I like Cosmos Injective. All that other stuff. I like other stuff too. But Celestia has great opportunities, and this right here, this little sheet I made, is a perfect example of that. So have an amazing day, guys, once again, and take care.